This peaceful-looking church in Himley hides one of the darkest stories from the English Civil War, because somewhere around here, a Royalist soldier was hanged, and according to local legend, his ghost may still be wandering nearby. The story begins in May 1645, when England was being torn apart by war. King Charles I and his Royalist supporters were fighting Parliament for control of the country, and on the night of 15th of May, the King stayed at the old Himley Hall. But this wasn't the grand building we see today. Back then, Himley Hall was an old moated manor house standing close to Himley's original church and village. Travelling with the Royalist army was a soldier named Richard Simmons, who kept a diary of their movements. The following morning, 16th of May 1645, the army gathered near the King's quarters shortly after 4 o'clock. Simmons then recorded one brutally short sentence. "One soldier was hanged for mutiny." That was it. No name, no lengthy trial, no emotional farewell, just a soldier and a rope. The diary doesn't exactly explain what the man had done. However, later local tradition claims he had attempted to desert the Royalist army. And in the 17th century, leaving the army without permission could earn you something considerably worse than a bad reference. He was supposedly caught, sentenced and hanged from a tree somewhere on the Himley estate. But the precise spot had never been proven. And there's an important twist. The church standing here today wasn't built until 1764, more than a century after the execution. In 1645, the old church and moated hall stood elsewhere nearby, before Himley village and its church were moved during the redevelopment of the estate. But apparently, the soldier never moved on. For generations, stories have claimed that a shadowy military figure has been seen silently walking amongst the trees of Himley Park. Fishermen have reportedly spotted him near the water, dressed like a soldier from another age, only for him to disappear into the darkness. Is it the forgotten mutineer still marching through Himley nearly 4 centuries later? History only tells us that a soldier was hanged around here, but folklore says he may never have left.